Now in Good Morning Northwest, an elementary school paraeducator and high school coach charged with multiple sex crimes involving children.
Less wind and very mild today, but then we're going to heat up for a couple of days. We do have a few things in the works for changes. When and what? Coming up.
With Donald Trump's hush money trial in its final stages, a key witness takes the stand. What Trump's former attorney told the court and the tough questions he'll face today from defense attorneys. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks so much for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grant.
And I'm Robin Nance. It is Tuesday, May 14th. Let's get you on over to Mark and our first alert forecast kicking off this Tuesday.
It's not bad out there. We do have, again, some cloud cover, and we had that overnight. Temperatures right now have cooled to 49 degrees. We've been in the low 50s all morning long, but we're going to warm up nicely today, and the winds light south 7 miles an hour. Taking a look at the 4 things you need to know with the Palouse in the background. Beautiful, cooler, calmer today. Warming again. It's going to be through, again, the next couple of days. Breezy for Friday, and really no signs of rain coming into the region. We did have a little bit of rain in North Idaho. That continues to push out. In fact, had a couple of small little thunder bumpers there. But now just cloud cover across the state. Oregon's dry as well if you're going to be traveling. Nothing really to look out for. We're into the mid-50s in Liberty Lake, 49 at Spokane International. That's our official temperature, with Cheney at 48 degrees. So cool, but not cold. Here's a look at the forecast for the day. We are going to see temperatures warm up nicely. By 10 o'clock, we should be in the low to mid 60s, upper 60s by noon. We're in the low to mid 70s all afternoon with that high today of 74 degrees.
Dallas Schuler has been identified as the Riverside Elementary School educator arrested for having sexually explicit images of children, and a warning: you may find some of the details of this story disturbing.
According to the Spokane County Sheriff's Office, Schuler was arrested Saturday morning. He made his first appearance in court yesterday. Now, an affidavit reveals Schuler screen recorded 2 kids engaging in sexually explicit conduct through Snapchat. The boys are believed to be between the ages of 9 and 11. He also allegedly admitted to having oral sex with a 14-year-old boy and engaged in sexual acts with another 14-year-old boy he contacted through Snapchat. Now, court documents say he recorded the acts and sent it to people through various apps.
The young people that you're involved with are of the same or similar age group of the minors that you were interested in soliciting for sexually explicit conduct.
Now, Schuler is being held on a $150,000 bond. The prosecutor in this case saying he is a clear and imminent threat to the community. Now, Riverside Superintendent says none of the victims appear to be students in the district.
And at the Breaking Now desk, live images from inside of the Manhattan courthouse, where Michael Cohen will be back on the stand today in former President Donald Trump's hush money trial. And new information since my last report, we now know more about who's expected to join Trump at the courthouse. House Speaker Mike Johnson and North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum are expected to attend court. Now, today, Cohen is expected to face a cross-examination from Trump's defense team. It comes as we're learning more about what happened yesterday in court, including new details about secretly recorded audio played for the jury. Yesterday, Cohen laid out how he says it all happened. Cohen telling the jury before the 2016 election, Trump warned him, be prepared. There's going to be a lot of women coming forward. The first was Karen McDougal, this woman, a former Playboy model. Trump denies having an affair with her. Cohen testifying the National Enquirer bought her story at Trump's direction. The jury also hearing this secretly recorded conversation where the two allegedly discussed that deal.
When it comes time for the financing, which will be...
Listen, what financing?
We'll have to pay you, so...
Cohen testifying he then heard Stormy Daniels was trying to sell her story, another affair Trump denies. Cohen testifying Trump ordered him to make sure Daniels' story did not get out, saying push it out past the election because if I win, it has no relevance, and if I lose, I don't even care. Cohen telling the jury he then took out a loan to cover the $130,000 payment, got final approval from Trump, then wired Daniels the money. Prosecutors say Trump paid Cohen back, then falsified business records to cover it up, breaking the law. Prosecutors have said they could rest their case this week, meaning Cohen could be one of the final witnesses. Reporting in the studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
Sydney, thanks. The Coeur d'Alene School Board has decided all students across the district will now be dismissed 2 hours early on Fridays.
This eliminates hours teachers work beyond what's in their contract. The board also decided how to divide up more than 300 students at Bora Elementary to other nearby schools. Last month, the school board voted to close the school in hopes of saving about $1 million. The district faces a $6 million deficit because of inflation and low enrollment. Take a look at this image. On the left, it shows what the elementary school attendance zones currently look like. The image on the right shows what they will look like next school year, with Bryan and Ramsey Elementaries taking on most of Bora's students.
A person shot at a home north of Moses Lake yesterday managed to drive away from the scene. They met with deputies on Road 10 Northeast. The Grant County Sheriff's Office says the victim went to Harborview Medical Center in Seattle with life-threatening injuries. Deputies took the person suspected of firing the gun into custody.
The medical examiner released the identity of the 12-year-old who drowned in the Spokane River as Nazian Gordon, who we are told went by the name Joe. Gordon was one of 4 boys who jumped off the orange Howard Street Bridge in Riverfront Park last Wednesday. 3 of the boys got out safely. Gordon never resurfaced. The sheriff's office dive team found him about an hour later. Gordon was a student at Yasahara Middle School.
The 2 people hurt in a fire at the Aspen Apartments in Spokane Valley have been released from the hospital. Now, yesterday morning's fire destroyed 6 units, severely damaged 6 others, and killed 4 pets. One of the biggest reasons why the fire department says so few people were hurt was because of working smoke detectors.
I can't stress enough the importance of smoke detectors, sleeping with your bedroom doors closed, and making sure that you have a plan to get out in case this does happen to you.
Now, we don't know yet how this fire started. The Red Cross is helping almost 20 people now without a home get back on their feet. Their Good Morning Northwest time is 6:06.
We have been loving the temps. The wind a little bit much yesterday.
Yeah, gusts in excess of 30 miles an hour. Today, not so much. Temperatures in the 70s for the rest of the week. Beautiful planting weather, beautiful walking the dog weather, beautiful being outdoors weather. We're going to have a full check of the weather coming up.
And severe weather in the heartland and the south could mean some big trouble for crops. Coming up, what farmers are worried about and how it could affect you.
This morning, we're at Hawsey's greenhouse with some adorable pups from Rescue for All. We're sharing how you can support these guys coming up on Good Morning Northwest.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Friday and Saturday, May 17th and 18th, are great nights to take in a ball game at Avista Stadium. Friday, May 17th is Armed Forces Appreciation Night with a post-game fireworks spectacular presented by Throw Your Earth. Saturday, May 18th, bring the whole family for another Yolks Family Feast. $2 hot dogs, Pepsi products, and ice cream sandwiches all game long, plus Dairy Queen Circle the Bases after the game. For tickets and game times, go to SpokaneIndians.com.
I was 34. I was a business owner. I was a single mom with a 4-year-old. And I felt a lump in the shower. I have cancer. It doesn't have me. I'm gonna get rid of it, you know, and then I'm gonna go on with my life. I was gonna do anything that it took. I did, and here I am, almost 10 years later. I had a little boy. He needs his mom.
It all starts with a Chevy truck. Chevy Silverado with the TurboMax engine and best-in-class standard torque. And Chevy Silverado HD with up to 14 available camera views. Do more in a Chevy truck. Get yours now.
Get $5,750 total value on this Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle. That's 10% below MSRP.
See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Dragons and fairies and gnomes. Minerals and crystals and stones.
Incense and jewelry and beads.
You'll find this and more at Wonders of the World. There's magic inside. Oh my.
Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls has been North Idaho's premier flooring shop for over 30 years. From remodels to new construction, they've got your home or business covered from wall to wall. Their expert design team will work with you to find the perfect floor for your lifestyle and budget. They've got the lowest prices. From carpet and area rugs to hardwood, LVP and laminate, if you can dream it, they can floor it. Dream it, design it, live it at Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls.
4 News Now is brought to you by Findlay Downtown Toyota.
It is 10 minutes after 6. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. The Biden administration says Israel has enough troops on the edge of Rafah to mount a full-scale incursion.
Such a move would be a direct defiance of President Joe Biden's wishes. Senior U.S. officials are unsure if Israel will mount a ground offensive. The White House says an Israeli ground offensive in Rafah would be a mistake, and it's urgently working to help broker a ceasefire and secure the release of hostages.
The 3 men accused of killing Boston gangster James Whitey Bulger have struck plea deals. 2 men are accused of beating and killing Bulger in a West Virginia prison in October 2018. A third acted as lookout. Bulger ran the infamous Winter Hill Gang during the 1970s and 80s. He went into hiding ahead of his 1995 indictment, but was found and arrested 16 years later. Bulger's criminal reign was the inspiration for Jack Nicholson's character in the film The Departed.
Well, this morning, President Biden is set to impose new tariffs on Chinese goods. It includes a quadrupling of tariffs on electric vehicles made in China, like this $12,000 model called the Seagull. That's from 25% to 100%. The administration argues these taxes will level the playing field and protect American businesses, specifically car makers. Electric vehicle sales have struggled in the U.S., Tesla producing more cars than it could sell, and other automakers like Ford scaling back production due to low demand.
The Gulf Coast is facing flood hazards today. Even some dry places now have lingering weather problems. An hour east of Nashville, some farmers say their crops are suffering. From fruit damaged by floods to wheat flattened by wind, farmers say the damage could affect U.S. food availability. In Iowa, the Farmers Union says it welcomes rain after years of drought, but storms have put production behind schedule.
We have a dry forecast, 10-second takeaway. Fewer clouds, going to be very mild today. You're going to need those shades all day long today. Winds again, going to be light with a high today of 74 degrees.
Well, if you're already looking forward to the gorgeous weekend we have, this Saturday is looking jam-packed with events in downtown Spokane. In front of Riverfront Park, Cruise in the Falls car show starts at 9 o'clock. The Lilac Marketplace then starts at 11. Brewfest takes over the pavilion at 1, and it all leads up to the 86th Armed Forces Torchlight Parade. That starts at 7:30. For more details on any of these events, find this story on KXLY.com. Cars, Brewfest, Marketplace. There's just a little bit of everything this weekend.
Parade, it's going to be great.
So fun. Yep. Your Good Morning Northwest time is 6:12.
More than a dozen high school students walked out of class yesterday. Coming up a little later, what those Meade students are upset about.
And it's finally time to start growing your garden. This weekend, you can pick up some plants and meet some adorable pups in the process. Allison Martinez is live at Hazi's Garden House to tell us about the annual Plants for Pups fundraiser.
4 News Now is brought to you by Liberty Park Florist. Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Considering a new air conditioner? Before you commit, call Bill's Heating and AC. We're elevating efficiency and savings by matching heat pump prices to any local air conditioner quotes and setting a new standard for comfort. Why heat pumps? Similar to ACs, they offer high efficiencies to heat and cool your home for a lower cost. And with the purchase of qualifying equipment, you may be eligible to receive a 25C tax credit of up to $3,200. Don't miss out. Call Bill's Heating and AC for your free quote now.
My name is Stevie, and I work for my dad, Steve Stikowski, at SGX Jet Boats here in Orfino, Idaho, where we specialize in a shallow water aluminum jet boat. For us, it's more than just business, it's a legacy. You realize that it's all worth it because you're starting to see everything come to fruition. All of the hard work has paid off, and P1FCU is able to provide us with that security in knowing that our legacy is safe with them.
We invite you to experience excellence. Choose George Gee Kia Spokane. Shop us and you'll see we have
the best team in the Pacific Northwest.
George Gee Kia Spokane is locally owned and family operated. Located in Liberty Lake, just off I-90. At George Gee Kia Spokane, our mission is to exceed your expectations. We look forward to helping you find your new Kia. Visit the George Gee Kia team in Liberty Lake off I-90 or online anytime at SpokaneKia.com.
Life can be hard. With Culligan, your water doesn't have to be.
My name is Connie, and I have stage 3 breast cancer. I'm an RN, and I've been working for several years in the profession, so I decided that I wanted to seek out a second opinion. I think getting a second opinion is vitally important. I went to Summit Cancer. Everybody in the facility treats me like I am the only one they're looking after. I would highly recommend Summit Cancer Centers.
Expect even more from KXLY Plus. Live updates from the 4 News Now team. Breaking news as it happens. Weather every 10 minutes. Free on your time. Download the app, connect to your streaming TV, and connect on KXLY Plus.
It is now 6:16 with warmer days and sunnier skies. Lots of us are getting those gardens going.
And this weekend, you can get your plant shopping done while supporting a good cause. Rescue for All is teaming up with Hazi's Greenhouse for their annual Plants for Pups fundraiser. And our Allison Martinez has a very hard job today. She's dealing with plants and pups. So fun. Thanks. Good morning, Allison.
Good morning. I think this is truly my dream come true. I'm living my best life this morning. I'm joined by Jamie, who is the founder of Rescue for All. Thank you so much for being with us. Introduce us to these friends we have here.
So I'm the founder of Rescue for All, and these are a couple of our adoptable dogs. And this is Johnny. He's actually our poster child this year for the event, and he is available for adoption. We also have Talon, who's one of our special needs dogs, who we are going to be actively fundraising for because he is going to need about $15,000 worth of surgeries for his bad legs. And then we also have Eclipse, who is going to show you his ears, and he's also one of our adoptable dogs as well.
Amazing. And this fundraiser is happening this weekend. Such a great way to support Rescue for All, but also Hazi's Greenhouse. Now, we talked a little bit about Talon here and his surgery, and we're fundraising to help him. So tell us a little bit about
So Talon is a puppy who was, like so many dogs that we're seeing right now, a stray that was literally dumped out in rural Spokane County. He was posted, nobody came forward for him, and he was just a baby. He has grown up at the refuge for the last 11 months, 10 months. And as he's grown, we've noticed that he has a lot of issues with some defects of his back legs, which is a birth defect. And so he has the beginning stages of hip dysplasia, and he has 2 very, very misaligned knees. So he's going to need hip dysplasia surgery, which they go in and they fix his hips, and he's going to need dual knee surgeries as well. So it's a very expensive thing. But with our rescue, anything that they need that we can actually help them with, we will do it. And that's part of the great reason why we do fundraisers like this and partner with local, actual family-owned businesses like Hazi's. And so it's always a great fundraiser for us, and we're just super excited to be able to help Talon.
Yes, and such a special thing to be a part of. And this weekend, 10% of all the proceeds from this greenhouse are going to Rescue for All. You can see these dogs here. They're so sweet. They're so sweet, and just being in this environment is a blast for the full family. Anything else people should know if they want to attend?
We're going to have face painting, which is going to be great, and then we'll have any and all of our merchandise as well here, and just come see some dogs, free petting, and we hope to see as many people as possible. It is family friendly. We just ask that you keep your personal pets at home.
Yes, we'll have more information on our website, KXLY.com. But back to you guys in studio.
So cute.
Oh, go see them.
Well, here's a live look this morning. The sun starting bright out there.
It's been up for about an hour, more than an hour now.
Yeah, just a little over an hour. got to tell you, it's beautiful. And, of course, Jamie, the Extreme team, we did quite a bit of work for her about 5 years ago. Oh, those puppies. Yeah, there you go. All right, hour by hour, if you want to make some plans and you need a specific temperature before you head out, let's see if we can find something you're comfortable with. By 9 o'clock, we're going to be around 60 degrees again. Mostly sunny conditions. We get into the noon hour, we're going to see a little more cloud cover coming in from the west. Low 70s starting at 1 o'clock and low to mid 70s all afternoon long, getting to the point where you're going to head out. Sunshine, it's going to be great barbecue weather, Taco Tuesday. It's going to be a beautiful day. Tonight, temperature's going to be mild, down to 48 degrees. Winds are going to be light, southwest 5 to 10 miles an hour. So as you make those plans, plan on just really, getting things cooled down in the morning. Now, Spokane River, again, National Weather Service and others are just cautioning everybody. The rivers are still very cold, still running fast. It's unsafe for even the experienced swimmers. Make sure you got a life jacket on. It's the law. If you're going to be in the river, we want you to be safe. We are going to see sunshine and those warm temperatures that draws people to water. A few clouds coming across, but that's going to be about it. We're not expecting to see anything more than just scattered cloud cover for the next couple of days, and we're going to remain dry. Temperatures today, it's all about the 70s. We're going to have low 80s from Omak all the way to the Tri-Cities, but our region, low to mid 70s, solid. Sunshine, great. 78 on Wednesday, Thursday 79, and then Friday breezy 70, and we'll have upper 60s as we get into, our parade weekend.
There you go. Which we, of course, will keep a close eye on as we get closer. All right, Mark, thanks. It is now just about 6:21.
The M's have welcomed the Kansas City Royals to town for game 1 of a 3-game series yesterday. And take a look at this. It's a rarity to catch a foul ball at a baseball game, but this lucky fan caught 2 on back-to-back pitches. We hope you bought a lucky lottery ticket after this. We'll have highlights from yesterday's game and more. That's coming up next in sports.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Tesla's bluesy and soulful sound is still roaring and soaring live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, July 25th. Get your tickets now for one of the 80s hottest bands.
Winning is just the beginning.
Western Skies Construction, a local owned and operated company with 3 generations of experience. We're licensed, bonded, and insured, and we offer free estimates. Our team is committed to improving the life of your asphalt parking lots, roads, and driveways. Call us today at 509-315-7974. That's 509-315-7974.
Join STCU Best of Broadway for classic comedies, family favorites, and blockbuster hits live at First Interstate Center for the Arts. Season tickets include Stephen Sondheim's smash hit musical comedy Company, Funny Girl, the hit Broadway show with one of the greatest musical scores of all time, hilarious fan favorite Beetlejuice, feel-good celebration Mamma Mia, and the multi-Tony Award-winning new musical MJ. Order season tickets to reserve your seats now at BroadwaySpokane.com.
For over 20 years, my dad sold vehicles all over Eastern Washington. To the farmers and ranchers, the firefighters, to the military men and women at Fairchild, and of course, our friends and neighbors. He knew selling great vehicles at a fair price and taking care of the customer would build the foundation for years to come.
It was true then, and it's still true today. You see, we treat everyone like family because we are family.
We want you to like the deal and love your wheels.
4 News Now anchors, not just in the newsroom, but in the community.
Shocking amount of drug-related issues.
We're doing the work.
And this problem isn't unique to us.
Listening to you.
All Spokane County ballots enter through this door.
Asking questions.
Do you think we're safer today?
And getting the answers you need to help keep your family safe.
New tactic that uses fear to steal your money.
We're the people you trust on your screens and in your neighborhood. And we'll always be there when you need us on 4 News Now.
It's the Coeur d'Alene Casino's $257,000 trucks and boatloads of winning giveaway. May 25th kicks off the giveaways. Earn entries to win extra play cash and a 16-foot low fish and ski boat grand prize.
Winning is just the beginning.
After a big weekend, the Seattle Mariners entered Monday in first place at the American League West, but they had no intentions of giving that back up as they welcomed in the Kansas City Royals for a 3-game series. And game 1 was all about the bats of the Mariners. They got a huge contribution from left fielder Luke Raley. He goes 3 for 5 with a home run and 3 RBI. Ty France also continued his hot streak against the Royals with a couple of hits, including a big homer in the 8th inning as the Mariners earn a 6-2 victory and stay in the driver's seat of the AL West.
I felt our offense was trending, and it's starting to play out that way, and a number of guys chipping in. But again, Luke Raley, if you look at how the season started for Luke and to what he's got going right now, and it's just it's a tribute to the work ethic. I said to our team earlier today, this might be the hardest working team that I've had since I've been here as a manager.
And after being originally snubbed for a spot in the NBA Draft Combine, Washington State's Isaac Jones will be in attendance this week out in Chicago. This comes after a monster performance in the G League Elite Camp over the weekend, where he put up a game-high 22 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 blocks. While there's still a lot of work to do to impress the scouts of all 30 teams in the league, his odds of getting drafted are definitely trending in the right direction. Now, Isaac is going to join teammate Jalen Wells, who already received an invite to the Combine last week, and if both guys do get selected, it's going to be the first time multiple Cougs are taken in the same draft since 1983. Reporting in studio, I'm Alex Crescenti, 4 News Now Sports.
Good morning. Northwest time is now 6:25.
Today, a top U.S. official has touched down in Ukraine for the first time since more aid has been sent to the country. After the break, Sydney Charles has the latest developments in the Russian-Ukraine war.
Plus, Meade High School students walk out of class in protest, criticizing the school for its handling of a hazing and sexual assault investigation involving members of the football team, where students say the district failed. As we send you off to a commercial break, here's your first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America at 7.
In this morning's GMA First Look,
these girls need to be able to speak. They need to tell their own story, because it's not right that they are silenced for the rest of their life.
For the first time since their resignations, the mothers of Miss USA Noelia Voigt and Miss Teen USA Uma Sofia Srivastava speaking out about what prompted their daughters to give up their crowns they'd worked so hard for. The beauty queens alleging a very ugly work environment that turned toxic, but they are bound by contracts which include confidentiality clauses.
If your daughters were sitting here without an NDA, what would they say?
They will.
The job of their dreams turned out to be a nightmare.
Yeah, definitely.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have much more of our ABC News exclusive interview. With your GMA First Look, I'm Ariel Reshef, ABC News, New York.
Choosing a treatment for your chronic migraine, 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more, can be overwhelming. So ask your doctor about Botox. Botox prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine before they even start. It's the #1 prescribed branded chronic migraine treatment. So far, more than 5 million Botox treatments have been given to over 850,000 chronic migraine patients.
Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
In a survey, 92% of current users said they wish they'd talked to their doctor and started Botox sooner. So ask your doctor if Botox is right for you. Learn how AbbVie could help you save on Botox.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Shop us and you will see no one saves you more green than the Green Team at Jennifer's Auto Sales and Service.
This year we celebrate Gary Middle School. That's where we're going to have the hometown Chevy Diamonds and Dreams. The whole infield's got to go. New fences, new backstop, and dugouts. The kids are going to love it. Diamonds and Dreams brought to you by your hometown Chevy dealers and Horizon Credit Union.
Oh, man.
Don't worry. I can take real good care of you. See? All taken care of. Works perfectly for you, right?
It's important that you are taken care of properly. At Craig Swap & Associates, we don't get paid until you win.
One call, that's all. 509-999-9999.
Arata's Max Auto Sports and Arata's Mitsubishi is having a huge spring cleaning liquidation event. Every car, truck, and SUV has been marked down to extreme liquidation pricing. Bank on site with 0% financing. 0 down, nothing, and no payments for 90 days. Bad credit, no problem. We say yes. Bring the whole family. Pony rides for the kids and barbecue for everyone, so come hungry. So don't miss Arata's huge auto, truck, and liquidation event. May 9th through the 19th on the corner of Lyons and Division.
Want to sell fast? Go to WeBuyHouses.com. We'll buy any house in any condition. Get your no obligation cash offer today. Call WeBuyHouses.com at 509-563-7575.
WeBuyHouses.com.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
The 4 News Now Story Tracker starts this half hour with some stories that people are talking about. A pair of hearings happening this week in the case against Bryan Kohberger, the man accused of murdering 4 U of I students. The first one today, another Thursday. Both are related to Kohberger's attorney's request to discuss making surveillance video and other materials open to the public. You can follow all of our coverage of this case on KXLY.com.
In Baltimore, authorities set off explosive charges yesterday at a key portion of the collapsed Francis Scott Key Bridge. The move is meant to help free the crashed cargo ship Dolly. It's been nearly 7 weeks since it struck the bridge and caused the span to collapse. 6 construction workers died in that crash. It's hoped the ship can be refloated later this week.
And popular on KXLY.com this morning, you might have to choose between 3 Bob Fergusons in Washington's gubernatorial race. Attorney General Bob Ferguson says 2 other Bob Fergusons filed to run for governor as Democrats right after he did. He says it is a ploy by a far-right Republican activist to try and confuse voters. In a press conference yesterday, Ferguson says these acts are felonies and could be prosecuted if the other candidates don't withdraw or change their names. Good morning, Northwest. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Natalie Grant. Today is Tuesday, May 14th. Let's get right on over to Mark Peterson for a look at our forecast. We're just loving this sunshine, Mark.
Yeah, sun is out. We got a little bit of cloud cover out there, but temperature is relatively mild for this time of year. 49 in Spokane, 51 into Coeur d'Alene. And again, we're going to have sunshine today. It's going to be really nice, but we're also going to have a little bit of cloud cover at times. It's going to be cooler and calmer today without the winds. We're going to start warming again for tomorrow. Breezy on Friday with a weak cold front, but still no signs of rain coming into the area. Will remain dry. Right now, waking up, temperatures in the low to mid 50s into the valley, 52 into Post Falls. At Deer Park, you're at 44 degrees. Still, everybody relatively mild. Looking at the forecast, well, we're going to continue to be dry. We did have a little bit of moisture in Sandpoint last night. It continues to work its way out, North Idaho and then into Montana. We're dry, and we're going to remain that way with, again, those variable clouds. Temperatures around noon are going to be in the upper 60s, which would be a normal high this time of year. And then we're going to be in the low to mid 70s throughout much of the afternoon. It really is looking pretty nice.
And developing from the Breaking Now desk, new details on the Russia-Ukraine war. Secretary of State Antony Blinken is in Ukraine this morning. This is new video taken a few hours ago of Secretary Blinken arriving for a meeting with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and other Ukrainian leaders. This meeting comes as Russia has made significant gains on the battlefield in recent weeks. That includes on Ukraine's northern border near Kharkiv, where Russia took control of several villages. A new statement from Ukraine's military this morning confirms that 7,000 people have been evacuated from the region. This trip marks the first visit of a Biden administration official since the long-delayed passage of the Ukraine supplemental funding package. President Biden recently signed a $95 billion foreign aid package that includes nearly $61 billion for Ukraine. In their meeting earlier today, Blinken reassured Ukraine of continued U.S. support, adding that more assistance is on the way.
We know this is a challenging time, but we also know that in the near term, the assistance is now on the way. Some of it's already arrived. More of it will be arriving. And that's going to make a real difference against the ongoing Russian aggression on the battlefield.
According to a senior U.S. official, Blinken will deliver a speech later today to highlight the U.S.'s continued support for Ukraine across the board. This trip is Blinken's 5th visit to the country since the 2022 Russian invasion. Reporting in the studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
Sydney, thanks. More than a dozen Meade High School students walked out in protest of how the school handled a hazing and sexual assault investigation involving members of the football team. Now, several Meade players were caught on camera pinning down an underclassman while another pressed a massage gun to his groin area. It happened at a summer camp held at Eastern Washington University last year. According to an investigation by Meade High School, the athletic director learned about the incident in July, but the school did not submit a complete investigation until March 15th. 8 months after the incident. Now, one of the students at the protest saying the school took far too long to act.
They got information about this back in June. They got video evidence back in February, and it's only getting spread around town now. So we're just here to show support about the fact that our staff and people are not doing what they should be. You know, if there's a protocol, follow it. Don't just sit there and do nothing.
Well, as of right now, no one has been charged with a crime.
Washington State Patrol is searching for motorcycle riders who were involved in a crash Saturday that seriously hurt 2 people. Investigators say the crash happened on I-90 near the Hamilton Street exit. They say the motorcyclists were driving erratically. Witnesses told investigators one of the riders ran from the scene after the crash and left their bike behind. Anyone with information is asked to contact Washington State Patrol.
Traffic deaths in Washington are the highest they've been since 1990. It's according to a new report. The Washington Traffic Safety Commission says 810 people have died on Washington roads last year. That's up 10% from 2022. Almost half of the deaths were from DUI-related events. Speed led to 251 deaths. 157 pedestrians and 141 motorcyclists were killed. Both of those figures are higher than any other year on record.
A traffic alert for you on your morning commute. Actually, throughout the day today, the Department of Transportation is repaving the right lane of I-90 west of Spokane this week. Crews will work on the westbound I-90 lanes between Highway 904 and Fish Trap today from 7 this morning until 3 this afternoon. Then they'll move to the eastbound sides on Wednesday and Thursday. All drivers should move over and, of course, slow down in those work zones. Good morning. Northwest time is now 6:36.
Well, let's get it right on over to Mark Peterson for a look at our day-to-day. Mark, it's not going to be long before we got to retire the bus graphic. We're winding down the year.
I know. As any school kid, there's still plenty of school.
Oh, yeah, another month. We got another month of it, yeah.
But, yeah, temperatures are going to be into the 50s as they head out today, so really going to be nice. They're going to see the sun, a few high, thin clouds. And that's going to be our day today. Your full forecast is coming up.
The man who made history as the first person to receive a pig kidney transplant has died. What doctors say did not cause his death.
And a summer COVID surge could be on the horizon. The new variant driving a potential spike in cases. We'll let you know next.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
Coeur d'Alene Denture Clinic is locally owned and operated and has been providing personalized, comfortable, and satisfying care to our clients for over 30 years. Our licensed denturists are trained in the latest techniques in the construction, development, and preparatory work of a denture. Full dentures, implant attachments, repairs, fittings, adjustments, we do it all. Every denture is made to look as close as possible to your natural teeth. With our knowledge and friendly staff, competitive costs, and quality of service, you'll leave Coeur d'Alene Denture Clinic smiling.
Hi, I'm Doug Trudeau with Trudeau's Marina. Summer's just around the corner. It's time to get out on the water. We have the most popular boats in industry, premium crafted Sea Ray boats, family fun Bayliner boats, including the Element Series, VR Series, and DX Series boats. Heyday surf boats, great way to get on the water and go surfing. Crestliner fishing boats, and new this year, Princecraft pontoons. So if you're in the market for a boat, come in and see us at Trudeau's Marina in downtown Spokane.
Ruggability. We straight made that word up. How else to describe the otherwise indescribable rugged, capable, incredible versatility and affordability of a Honda SUV? Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com calls Honda the best value brand. EPA says Honda is the most fuel-efficient automaker in America. But we like ruggability, and you'll like the Incredifantabulous deals, so see your Inland Northwest Honda dealer today. Honda can handle it.
I just turned 37, and I found a lump. By the time that I had it checked out and was able to get in and see a doctor and all that, I was at stage 3. Part of the reason I think that I didn't go get it checked out right away is that I was really scared. When I got the call, it was gone. It was such a huge relief. Even if you don't feel that it's in you, that you have a lump or you have a reason to get checked, you are a woman, get checked.
Welcome back. The time right now is 6:39. In Massachusetts, the first living person to ever receive a genetically edited kidney from a pig has died.
But doctors say there is no evidence to suggest the transplant caused his death. The hospital says Rick Slayman will forever be seen as a beacon of hope to countless transplant patients worldwide. Close to 90,000 people in the U.S. are waiting for a kidney donation.
Health experts are watching a new COVID-19 variant that could threaten to drive a summer surge. KP.2 is now the leading variant in the U.S. Early lab tests suggest it might be better at evading our immune defenses and could be slightly more infectious than the previous variants. COVID cases don't appear to be on the rise right now, but experts said it would take several weeks to see if this variant does lead to a sharp increase in cases. A CDC spokesperson says right now there is no reason to believe KP.2 would cause more severe illness than the other strands.
Well, good morning. Your 10-second takeaway. It's fewer clouds today than yesterday. It's going to be a mild day today, so you're going to need sunglasses, maybe a light layer heading out in the morning. Our high today, comfortably 74 degrees.
Need a smile to start your day? This ought to do it. These are photos of the finalists in the 2024 Comedy Pet Photography Awards. Nearly 36 images submitted from around the world have made the shortlist in the annual competition, which organizers call a treat of happy, positive, and feel-good nonsense. It's not just for laughs, though. The competition aims to promote engagement of animal welfare while celebrating the vital roles animals play in our lives.
Those are going to bring a smile to your face for sure. Well, 4 News Now and Triple Play are teaming up to celebrate National Dinosaur Day.
Yeah, we are giving you a chance to win a Triple Play Stay and Play package by entering the dinosaur word of the day on KXLY.com all week long. Today's word is roar. Just go to KXLY.com, enter today's word for a chance to win 4 passes to Triple Play Family Fun Center, plus a one-night stay. You can enter every day this week. Just watch Good Morning Northwest tomorrow for the next secret word.
For those keeping track at home, Roar by Katy Perry is still stuck in my head.
Is it now?
Yeah, it'll be there all day, I promise.
It could be worse.
That's true. Could be a worse song. Your Good Morning Northwest time, 6:41.
Plants and pets, we can't think of a better combo. And today you can get both for a good cause. Allison is live at Haasi's Greenhouse.
Yes, this morning I'm with Jamie, who's the incredible founder of Rescue for All. We're sharing how you can support Rescue for All and these amazing, sweet dogs coming up on Good Morning Northwest.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Good morning. Thank you for calling Mainstream Electric Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. How may I help you today?
I'm having some problem with my air conditioner.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. What sort of problem?
Well, it's making a clingity, clangity, clunk sound.
Oh, no worries. We can certainly take care of that for you. Here at Mainstream Electric Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, we speak your language.
Think I'm gonna go with a 9-iron.
I'd suggest a 7. No. Oh. Did you know that if a bird picks up your ball, you gotta follow it? Oh, there it is. I think it's to the right.
Nah.
Is this it?
Nope, not it.
More! Can I be frank? At STCU, we're always here to advise and consult, even if you want to go at it your own way.
Let's see what you've got, Frank. I think we should talk.
STCU Business. Partner up.
It all starts with a Chevy truck. Chevy Silverado with the TurboMax engine and best-in-class standard torque. And Chevy Silverado HD with up to 14 available camera views. Do more in a Chevy truck. Get yours now. Get $5,750 total value on this Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle. That's 10% below MSRP. See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
Attention Kalispell, have you worked or enjoyed the outdoors in Lincoln County before 2014? You may have been exposed to harmful Libby amphibole asbestos. Schedule your free asbestos health screening on May 20th through the 22nd at the Hilton Garden Inn. Contact the Card Clinic to reserve your spot today.
No matter how he got here, how alone she feels, how they've struggled to support their best friend. What's important is this moment, when they reached out and said, I can't do this alone. And we said, that's okay. We'll figure it out together. If you or a loved one needs support, our trained counselors can help you too. 988, anywhere, anytime.
National Dinosaur Day is May 15th. Celebrate with Stanley, the Triple Play Raptor, and enter to win a play and stay package to Raptor Reef Water Park. Tune in to Good Morning Northwest for the word of the day, weekdays May 6th through the 14th. Then go to KXLY.com and enter to win. 4 News Now is brought to you by Trudeau's Marina.
Welcome back. It is just about 6:45. Now that it's finally safe to plant, it's time to pick up your plants.
Now you can cross off your shopping list this weekend while supporting a good cause. Rescue for All Dog is teaming up with Hazi's Greenhouse for an annual fundraiser. 4 News Now's Allison Martinez is live giving us a preview of the plants and the pups.
Yes, we have the plants and we have the amazing pups this morning. It's really a match made in heaven. You can check it all out this weekend. I'm joined by Jamie this morning, who is the founder of Rescue for All, which is an amazing nonprofit organization. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, so we are a locally founded rescue organization. We mostly take dogs, and we are solely funded on public donations. Our number one goal is when dogs come into our program, whether that's from being owner surrendered or anywhere, even if they've been in the shelter system, that we change their lives and make it their best life possible for their second chance.
Oh, that is so very special. I love that. And we have some amazing sweet angels of dogs here this morning. Can you run us through, introduce us to all of them?
Absolutely. So this is Johnny. He's actually our poster child this year. Johnny is available for adoption, and he's one of our dogs that has been in our program for a long time. A lot of times people will question why a dog's been in an organization for a long time, and it's just because there's not enough adopters out there for the sheer amount of animals that are unhoused currently. This big dude down here, this is Eclipse, and he's also for adoption. He's a big German Shepherd Malamute, and he's equally as long as he is tall, and he's a super, super great dog as well. Talon, who's behind us, is one of our special needs puppies. Not special needs in anything other than he is a byproduct of irresponsible breeding. So he has a lot of skeletal and soft tissue issues that are going to need to be corrected surgically.
And this weekend, you can support all these amazing puppies and much, much more. You said upwards of 80 with Rescue for All by coming by Hazi's Greenhouse. It's Saturday and Sunday. We have all the information that you need to attend on your screen and also on our website, KXLY.com. Well, thank you so much for joining us and for waking up these amazing guys this morning to join us as well. Back to you guys in studio.
I think he likes her.
We just want to pet them.
I know.
We just want to play with them.
He was getting ready for belly rubs there when Allison was signing up.
Yeah. Here is your sunrise this morning. Well, actually, it's been risen for an hour and a half.
I know. It's sort of weird that we keep saying, you know, it's earlier and earlier
I know,
now.
like
5:12, 5:13, right in there.
Oh my God.
Yes,
Crazy.
right in there. Here's the bottom line. It's early, and we welcome you to the show. 74 degrees. We got some clouds. Going to be a warm day today. Normal highs about 67 degrees. The winds west 5 to 10 miles an hour. We were gusting in excess of 30 miles an hour yesterday with a bit of a change. That's all moved out, and now things are going to calm down. And again, cool down a touch. 48 for the overnight low. Again, winds are going to be light out of the southwest, about 5 to 10 miles an hour. So windows open and get things cooled down. We take a look at what we can expect when it comes to the West Coast. It has been very active the last several weeks. Well, not so much for the next several days. We look out here, we don't see systems building in. We see a little bit coming out of British Columbia. And again, 6 o'clock Wednesday, we're still dry, still more showers into parts of Montana. Then we start to see this slip south a little bit through the Puget Sound into the Cascades. But by 9 o'clock Thursday night, we're still dry and will remain that way all the way through the weekend. we look at the live satellite and radar, and exiting Idaho and moving into Montana is that weak system that came through us yesterday and brought with it some showers in North Idaho, again, into the mountains. High state 81 into areas of Grand Coulee, 76 Ritzville. We're going to have sunshine and 79 into Lewiston. We're expecting mostly sunny conditions, low 70s as we look at areas of North Idaho. And again, a little more cloud cover in those higher elevations. Your planning forecast, we're planning on that warm up Wednesday and Thursday. A few more clouds Wednesday. Thursday looking to be mostly sunny. Partly cloudy on Friday, 70, and then it is parade weekend, of course, festivities at Riverfront Park in downtown all day Saturday. But 68 will be the high. Parade starts. It'll probably be around 63, 64 degrees. And then we're going to be near 70 Sunday and Monday. So we look at the chance of rain coming in for the weekend, and it is going to be dry. We're looking at about a 10% chance. Most of those are isolated showers that would see into the mountains. So again, your forecast looking pretty good as we get into the end of the week. Friday's going to be that transition day, breezy and a little cooler with a high of 70.
All right, nice week here.
All right, Mark, thank you much. Good morning, Northwest Time is now just about 10 minutes before the hour. Your morning sprint is coming up next.
Thanks so much for waking up with us here on Good Morning Northwest to kick off your Tuesday. We'll be right back.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by the Women Helping Women Fund.
Spokane stepped onto the world stage by hosting Expo 74.
And Wendell Ford was there, celebrating our community spirit.
We're still here, continuing that legacy started by Kristen's grandfather in 1943.
To celebrate, we have some of the best financing and savings we've ever offered.
Escape, Bronco, Explorer, and the F-150.
Some with 0% for 72 months. Celebrate with us.
Wendell Ford at the Y on North Division.
Drive for generations.
At Ironstone Furniture and Fire, quality and comfort are the most important component to every piece of furniture. Visit the showroom for a great selection of sofas, chairs, and tables. On sale now. Create comfort and find the latest trends, styles, and deals at Ironstone Furniture and Fire.
Residential Home Solutions is excited to announce our Win 24 in 24. You heard that right. Win 24,000 in new windows and entry doors installed by our truly local company. To qualify, you must meet the following: be a homeowner and live in our region. No purchase is necessary to enter, and we provide free estimates to show what you could win. Go to residentialhs.com to enter or call 892-6460. Win 24 in 24 with Residential Home Solutions. Home improvements, custom fit for life.
May I please have the Cobb salad, no cheese, no bacon, extra tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers, and dressing on the side? Do you have Picheline olives?
Wow, that is an order.
Perfect. I like things the way I like them.
It makes sense. At the Advocates, we're just as picky about what we demand for our clients.
Our clients deserve what they deserve.
Exactly. We won't stand for anything less.
Now, for dessert,
Oh, no.
I'll have the white chocolate.
Injured? You deserve justice. You deserve an advocate.
4 News Now and STCU are teaming up for a one-day Coats for Kids closet cleanout. Gather up your gently used winter jackets and donate them to us all day, Thursday, May 16th. Find a list of locations on KXLY.com.
How these high school students say this photo destroyed their reputations. They say they were wearing face masks for acne.
We just took globs of it, smeared it all over our face.
Next, Inside Edition.
Watch 4 News Now at 6 and Inside Edition at 7. See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest Morning Sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is 6:53, time to get you ready to take on your Tuesday in the morning sprint.
Sydney Charles is breaking down how new details in Donald Trump's hush money trial could impact it.
Allison Martinez live at Hosse's Greenhouse with details about the annual Plants for Pups fundraiser.
But first, we'll have temps in the 70s. Let's get right on over to Mark to find out what else you can expect in the forecast.
Yeah, we're going to see warm temperatures, and in fact, this is perfect weather for planting, and you can get your vegetable starts there as well. All right, so right now we're 44 Deer Park along the I-90 corridor, working all the way into Idaho. it's in the low 50s. Going to be great. We're going to continue to see the potential for, again, just a few high thin clouds as we see a little bit working its way in from the west. Here's our next 12 hours. Mostly sunny at times. 74 will be our high today, still 73 at 6 o'clock.
Dallas Schuler has been identified as the Riverside Elementary School educator arrested for having sexual explicit images of children. A warning, you may find some of the details of this story disturbing. According to the Spokane County Sheriff's Office, Schuler was arrested Saturday morning. He made his first appearance in court yesterday. An affidavit revealed Schuler screen recorded 2 kids engaging in sexually explicit conduct through Snapchat. He also allegedly admitted to having oral sex with a 14-year-old boy and engaged in sexual acts with another 14-year-old that he contacted through Snapchat. Schuler is being held on a $150,000 bond.
A person shot at a home north of Moses Lake yesterday managed to drive away from the scene. They met with deputies on Road 10 Northeast. The Grant County Sheriff's Office says the victim was transported to Harborview Medical Center in Seattle with life-threatening injuries. Deputies took the person suspected of firing the gun into custody.
The medical examiner released the identity of the 12-year-old who drowned in the Spokane River as Nazian Gordon, who we are told went by the name of Joe. Gordon was one of 4 boys who jumped off the orange Howard Street Bridge in Riverfront Park last Wednesday. One of the boys, or rather 3 of the boys, were able to get out safely. Gordon never resurfaced. The Sheriff's Office dive team found him about an hour later.
The 2 people hurt in a fire at the Aspen Apartments in Spokane Valley have been released from the hospital. Yesterday morning's fire destroyed 6 units, severely damaged 6 others, and killed 4 pets. One of the biggest reasons why the fire department says so few people were hurt was because of working smoke detectors. We don't know yet how this fire started.
Michael Cohen is back on the stand today in former President Donald Trump's hush money trial. Cohen will be cross-examined by Trump's defense team. This is Cohen's second day of testimony. Now, yesterday, Cohen laid out how he says it all happened. He told the jury before the 2016 election, Trump warned him to be prepared. There's going to be a lot of women coming forward. Cohen testifying he heard Stormy Daniels was trying to sell her story and said Trump ordered him to make sure Daniels' story did not get out.
Hearings are happening this week in the case against Bryan Kohberger, the man accused of murdering 4 University of Idaho students. The first one today, another Thursday. Both are related to Kohberger's attorney's request to discuss making surveillance video and other materials open to the public. You can follow all of our coverage of this case on KXLY.com.
More than a dozen Meade High School students walked out in protest of how the school handled a hazing and sexual assault investigation. Several Meade football players were caught on camera pinning down an underclassman while another pressed a massage gun into his groin area. It happened at a summer camp held at Eastern Washington University last year. The school did not submit a complete investigation on the incident until March 15th, 8 months after it happened. As of right now, no one has been charged with the crime.
The Coeur d'Alene School Board has decided all students across the district will now be dismissed 2 hours early on Fridays. This eliminates hours teachers work beyond what's in their contract. The board also decided how to divide up more than 300 students at Bora Elementary to other nearby schools. Last month, the school board voted to close the school in hopes of saving about $1 million. The district faces a $6 million deficit because of inflation and low enrollment.
This morning, we're at Hozzy's Greenhouse with some amazing animals from Rescue for All. You can support both Hozzy's Greenhouse and Rescue for All this weekend by coming by their fundraiser. 10% of the proceeds will go to these amazing guys here. You can come by. We'll have all the information on our website, KXLY.com.
Well, we have a traffic alert for you as you head out for your morning commute. The Department of Transportation is repaving out the right lane of I-90 west of Spokane this week. Crews will work on westbound I-90 between Highway 904 and Fish Trap today from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Then they'll move to the eastbound side on Wednesday and Thursday. All drivers should move over and slow down in those work zones. We have another beautiful day on tap today. Let's check in with Mark right after this break.
Life's busy. Off is not an option. You need to be on time, on the go, on the call, or just ready to play on. Life's waiting. Power on with Batteries Plus. Visit one of over 700 locations today.
No slam dunk today, it looks like. Don't worry, I can fix this.
We want to make sure that you're really winning. We don't receive a penny until you get paid.
One call, that's all. 509-999-9999.
Right now, there's just so much happening in our world.
And so much happening.
Right here in the Northwest.
Making sense of it all, that's not always so easy.
And that's where we come in.
Good Morning Northwest and Good Morning America.
We're right here, and we got you.
We got you, Northwest.
Want to sell fast? Go to WeBuyHouses.com. We'll buy any house in any condition. Get your no obligation cash offer today. Call WeBuyHouses.com at 509-563-7575.
WeBuyHouses.com.
Batteries Plus has the national scale for all your power needs and a dedicated expert for the local support you want. Power on with Batteries Plus Business.
As we take a live look outside, you see the blue sky, a few high thin clouds sitting in the low 50s as you get through the valley and into North Idaho. It's a very nice start. By 8 o'clock into the mid 50s, we're going to be normal highs this time of year. By noon at 68, and then 74 will be our high today. Warmer tomorrow and the next. We're going to have temperatures into the upper 70s, potentially 80, and then we will see a breezy, cooler Friday, but still remaining dry as we get into what will be a wonderful weekend for the Armed Forces Torchlight Parade.
Hey, thanks so much for kicking off your day with us right here on KXLY.
We'll see you throughout the morning on Good Morning America, GMA, starting right now.